Oh my god, no. Crap.
This is your spiritual connection, ourplanetlife.org, broadcasting from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Good evening, my name is Diego, and as well, we're here again another Thursday. Very quick though, the time that flies real quick, right? Right, Vanessa, it's Friday, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Last thing I remember was it was like quick, last Thursday, Kimberly was here, right? But as well, we have a new guest here, and her name is Vanessa, and as well, as for those who don't know, she's new to this program, and then and so Vanessa, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Vanessa. I'm 17 and I go to Texas Can, and I'm here to get help and support other people that have the same problem as me.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Vanessa. And that's what I thank you. We thank you for having that courage, to be here, right? As I remember the first time we started this program, I was real nervous, real shy. I would stutter a lot. Also, I'm like, oh, no sé qué decir, And so, it happens, we get a little nervousy or, shy. For those who have speech class, whenever in speech class you go up there and you're like shaking or something. I was like that. So it's a good, practice, of having experience of courage, you get stage right, maybe you're good at it, And so you get the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it, But it's what today we're going to talk about wisdom. Now last week when Kimberly was here with us, we were talking about an advice to a son. We're talking about when parents give us advice, when parents correct us, or why do they get overprotected, or understanding where they come from, things like that, right? And this is Proverbs now. This is not from my own words. Proverbs is, talking, Proverbs, if you don't know, Proverbs is very, very nice, It has a lot of similar things to young people like us, and it's directly to everyone, but it has a lot of common things, with young people, right? And it gives advice, gives perfect advice, gives you advice where it leaves you like speechless or like, dang, that's real truth, real talk, that's true what they're saying, and it helps you open your eyes, and that's the purpose with, trying to give us an overview of what God's trying to tell us, or what God wants, and Proverbs in the Old Testament, it's a very good book, right? Today we're going to talk about wisdom, like I said, right? And we're going to read the verses on Proverbs chapter 2. Verse 4 through 10. You're going to read with me, right? And also Vanessa. And it says right here in Proverbs 2, verse 4 through 10, it says, look for wisdom like silver. Search for it like hidden treasure. So then, it says right here, look for wisdom like silver, right? So basically, when you seek for a treasure, obviously it's important, right? How pirates get, I don't know if you've seen cartoons, where they get real excited when they find treasure, or the adventures like the flapjack or something like that, right? And so, so right here is saying, look for wisdom, search for it like if it's a hidden treasure. So wisdom is hidden. We're gonna break down what wisdom is for those who don't know, because wisdom is, it's something very special. It's like the good woman, but it says here, search for it like a hidden treasure. So right here it tells a little bit that wisdom is special. So one thing we know already is that wisdom is special. So then we're gonna read verse 5. Proverbs 2, verse 5 through 10. It says right here, if you do this, you will understand what it means to respect the Lord. So if you do this, so if you actually go and look for wisdom like treasure, then you find it, you're going to know what it means to respect the Lord. Then it says, and you will come to know God. The Lord, on verse 6, it says, the Lord is the source of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Come from his mouth. He gives good advice to honest people and shields those who do what is right. He makes sure that people are treated fairly. He watches over his loyal followers. If you listen to him, you will understand what is just and fair and how to do what is right. You will gain wisdom, and knowledge will bring you joy. So throughout these scriptures that we just read, basically saying us, that first of all, God is the source of wisdom. So then let me ask you, is God good? God is good, right? So that's one thing. So if something, for example, if if you get good water to a tree, the source is, the water, right? If the water is good, then the tree is good, right? Or if the tree is good, it produces good fruit, right? So then, it's saying, so one thing is wisdom must be good. It must be healthy, it must be real good. And it says, that it says right here that he gives good advice to honest people. He makes sure, basically right here is all saying that when you come to wisdom, it's like you come to God. Right? And so, one of the things, is, it says right here in verse 10, you will gain wisdom and knowledge will bring you joy. So if you gain wisdom, then you will bring joy with you. So at first, if you decide to gain wisdom, first of all, let me tell you exactly what wisdom is. Wisdom is more like, of what is right, what is correct, what is good, what is fair, honest, all these good things. Basically, wisdom is like the positive sign. And so it says, and so wisdom is a positive thing. And here in Proverbs, it calls it the good woman. Because wisdom takes care of us. The goodness, the right thing, the light is right here, right next to us, trying to take care of us. And wisdom is like that good mother, that good woman. Not really like the mother woman, but it's like the good woman or like your babysitter that's trying to take care of you and talk to you, right? But we're going to go after more. We're going to talk more about that towards the end. It says right here on, let's read Proverbs 2, verse 13 through 15. And this is something, that's going to be the opposite. And it says, such people have left the straight path and now walk in darkness. They enjoy doing evil and are happy with the confusion it brings. Their ways are crooked, they lie and cheat. Vanessa, do you see that often a lot? Where people, they're good, but then they change. And we see that a lot at school. Maybe you see that a lot, with, I don't know, with whoever you see, right? Maybe family, whoever. I remember, one time I was good. I started off good, church boy, but then I went bad. And so, I left my ways, right? And many people, that's what happens with, with Christians, Catholics, with many people from many religions. What happens is, they leave the straight path, they quit, they give up. Se quedan a las medias, they get to the middle and they don't finish. And so whenever they struggle, one of the things I've seen a lot is they struggle, and then they quit. And then they leave it at the medias, to the middle. And so they leave the straight path and they decide going to darkness. Then what happens? They turn out, they lie, they cheat, they cuss, they insult, they criticize. They're real bad, Yeah. And so it's that's one of the things that happens a lot is when we grow up, when we're babies, I don't know about you, Vanessa, but when I was little, I had a babysitter, right? But as well, now that I'm older, she's not taking care of me no more. That's what happens when time passes. We're in a straight path. There's times that many people are gonna say, I don't need wisdom. I don't need wisdom to take care. I don't need that good woman. Then they go back, then they go to the darkness, they're all grown up, and, many teenagers se creen, like, they're all, big, and, like, they can do all of what they want, right? And so, that's what happens, we go to the darkness, right? Right here, now, I'm going to give an example, right next to the verse, it's, the next verse is on Proverbs 2, verse 16 through 19. Read with me, and this is just an example, but it's in the Bible. It says, wisdom will save you from the other woman. That's, just think about that. Wisdom will save you from the other woman. And another woman, another man's wife, who tempts you with sweet words. She married when she was young. But then she left her husband. She forgot the marriage vows she made before God. Going into her house leads to death. She will lead you to the grave. All who enter lose their life and never return. What does it mean when it says she will lead you to the grave? If you have a wife, a girlfriend, But then there's this other girl, a hooker, that's like, you know, or let's say, you know, for girls that happens a lot, or maybe for you guys, you know, if let's say you have a boyfriend and, you know, like this guy, like, I've seen many guys that go sweet talk, you know, they use all these sweet words, you know, man, you look so pretty, or te ves bien hermosa, you're all this, you know, all these sweet loving words, right?
Yeah.
And those are sweet words, you know, that trap some of the girls, right?
Because they know they're really easy to.
They're easy, you know? And so, you know, yes, there are easy, you know, but, you know, they get trapped. They get trapped with these sweet words. And what happens? They end up cheating on their boyfriend and they end up doing something with the other guy, right? Right here it's saying, you know, for guys, you know, when we're tempted, you know, with the girls, you know, our hormones get high up. And, you know, there's this fine girl and we have a girlfriend and this fine girl is, you know, saying, you know, hey, you know, I'm single, hey, you know, I have the house on my own. Those are tempting words, you know, and then they start using all these words, and oh man, I want to go, you know. So right here, you go, right?
Yeah.
But right here is saying that wisdom will save you from that. So what do you think it means, you know, that she will lead you to the grave? If you go and cheat on your boyfriend, your girlfriend, what does it mean that person is leading you to the grave?
It's probably, I don't know, probably to like hell, I guess, because like you're supposed to be like on that one person, like not like. I forgot what the word's supposed to be called, but things supposed like not to like always be faithful with that one person and don't do like bad things. They show them that you're not. They're like the other guys that will cheat on you and like just say something just because they want something from you. Pretty much it. And then they're gonna be with another girl and then they keep going and going. That's what they're gonna do to the other people. So they need to be always faithful and positive to that one person and like not be like cheating on them. Always be faithful to them.
Exactly, and I agree with you, right? Very correct words, you know, the good words that you said. You know, an example I can give, you know, if you're not faithful all your life with God, where do you go?
Yeah.
You go to the grave. So what is it? You know, like you said, you're going down, you know, to the grave is like the death. So you're going down to death. You're going down to hell, right? And hell is how, you know, you get tortured and all these things, right? So basically, you know, wisdom is trying to save us. Right here is when it says right here, wisdom is trying to save you from going to the grave, save you from going to hell. But there's times, you know, like you say, you know, people, you know, refuse and they go to the darkness. And we're going to read Proverbs 1 as well. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24 through verse 27. And that's what we're going to, just read it with me. It says right here, I tried to help, but you refused to listen. I offered my hand, but you turned away from me. You ignored my advice and refused to be corrected. So I will laugh at your troubles and make fun of you. Make fun of you when what you fear happens. Disaster will strike you like a storm. Problems will pound you like strong wind. Trouble and misery will wait on you. So basically right here is overall and summarize is saying, you know, I tried to help you. I tried to warn you. Don't go with this person. Don't go with this girl, guy. Or no hagas esto, you know. Behave good. But, you know, and this is just my example. Basically right here is saying, you know, that many people refuse to follow Jesus, follow God, or obey wisdom, you know. And so, you know, it says right here it says, so I will laugh at your troubles and make fun of you when what you fear happens. So basically, Siri, if you don't listen to me, bad things are going to happen to you. I mean, have you seen people that you know that refuse to take your warning and got into trouble? Have you seen that? Have you ever told anyone, don't do this because, you know, this is going to happen?
Yeah.
If so, what did you tell them and how did they respond?
Well, how I told them was like I don't know how I really said it in those words, but like I had said like that just like I had this like not to like hurt that person's feelings, but I said like in I don't know like a better way to say it.
An honest way.
I'm like, I don't think that guy's really right for you. Just like I just know the guy's not right for you, and they're like they'll listen to me. But there's some people like really they're real like not stuck up, but like they don't want to believe what you're saying. that some people don't take it the right way, and they're just thinking like, oh, you're trying to get to them or whatever. But no, you're just trying to help them. Like, no, that's not the right person for you, because there's something behind him that you don't know, that he's not telling you. So it's always good to like always have your friends back, your guy friends, your girlfriends back, no matter what. So don't like be lying to them. Like tell them that's not true, So you always have to be like faithful to your friends and your friends when they're in a relationship. So it's always be good and faithful to them. Like show them that, and even show them they don't believe you by telling them. Prove them, show them like look what's happening, because that kind of happened to me. So I kind of know from the mistakes that I did, giving them a chance for I don't know how long. Been with them for 3 years, so I kind of regret for giving chances all the time. So now I know how to know if that person's right for you when you know they're telling the truth by looking at their face and their eyes and just looking straight face to face, and you know that person's not lying or like making excuses just to show, oh yeah, he's a better guy, he's better than other guys. Don't be easy to listen to those guys. Don't be easy for them to like know like, oh, if I say something, oh, that person's gonna come to me. Like, you have to be smart to know what they're trying to do to you, and like if they're trying to like take you in a different path, and they're gonna think, oh, I should keep doing this next time to other girls, because if this girl's easy, the other girl's gonna be easy, and they're gonna keep going on and on and on to the other people. So pretty much.
Thank you for your experience and for your words. I totally agree with you. One of the things is that's what wisdom tries. It tries to help us. Our parents dicen, or anyone that that comes from goodness, truth. Don't do this because it's not right. And so whenever whenever they don't listen, what happens is they end up having consequences, right? And that happens a lot, and sometimes it's hard to trust, sometimes it's even hard to trust. Some people cannot trust God, so that's one of the things, this wisdom, says, I try to help, but you refuse to listen. So then if you refuse to listen, then you're going to get your consequences. Now let's read the final verses on Proverbs chapter 1, as we're going to show you. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 28 through verse 31, and I'm going to read it to you. And it says, fools will call for me, but I will not answer. They will look for me, but they will not find me. That is because they hated knowledge, they refuse to fear and respect the Lord. They ignored my advice and refused to be corrected. They filled their lives with what they wanted. They went their own way, so they will get what they deserve.
If you love classical music, please click
one of the things it says right here, it says,
Classify is a new app for
one of the things that happens a lot is, as we're humans, we have flesh, tenemos carne. We feel pleasure, we feel pain. When someone pinches you, te duele. When someone gives you a massage, you feel pleasure, feel relaxed, And so we like to do exactly what pleasure us many times. When we touch something that's hot or we get pinched, we don't want that to happen again. And so many times, we want to do what we want because we want to feel satisfied. We want to feel like I have control. You do have control, right? But like you want to feel like you have that power. And one thing that says that I like what it says right here, towards the end, it says they want their own way, so they will get what they deserve. Before that says they fill their lives with what they wanted. Then it says they want their own way, so they will get what they deserve. It's very true whenever you take a decision. For example, if you make a poor decision, what's the most likely result? You're going to get a negative decision, consequence. You make a positive decision, you get positive consequence. And that's one of the things it says right here. It's so true. They want their own way, so they will get what they deserve. You want to do what you want. You think you're the leader. You think you know more than God.
I don't know if
Go for it. Go for it. Go show the world that you know more than Him. So then I'll tell you at the end, where would you be at? Because I tell you, we humans, I myself also am stupid and foolish at times. I say dumb things. I do mistakes. So I know that I'm not the leader. God is the leader, right? I know that I'm going to screw up and I cannot depend on my own or on others. I know that I can't do by what I want, but I need to do what God wants because He knows better than me. And when we do that, when we follow wisdom, when we obey wisdom, what is good and what is right and true, when we do that, we'll have joy, good life. We'll have struggles, but overall we'll have many good things. No drama. It's one of the things, that I see, people criticize. When I went to school today, and I hear a lot of criticism. This. And so I'm like, they get drama. And when you criticize, when someone talks bad about you, you're going to get mad and be like, oh, heck no, we're going to have some beef. And so you get drama. And then you say, it's puro drama en la escuela. Whose fault was it? Was it theirs or was it yours? It was yours, right? You decided you'll get what you wanted. So one of the things is, the good woman, which is wisdom, is trying to save us, and this is just a whole, let me tell you, this is an example. This is just a physical example. Jesus is the meaning of the example. Jesus is the same way. Jesus came to save us. Wisdom has a lot similar things with Jesus. So one thing is we need to try to obey what is right. I know there's times we're not going to like to obey other people. I know we're going to like when we're corrected. I know we're not going to like it when we submit the truth and feel weak. But if we try that, if we do that, I won't promise you. I don't know if this will happen. It depends on God. But I'll tell you, you'll have joy and you'll have peace. But that's pretty much it for today. Thank you, Vanessa, for coming here with us. As next week, we're going to talk about the blessings of wisdom. We're going to talk more about wisdom, right? In Proverbs chapter 3, right? That's pretty much it. I will see you. Oh, before I leave, there's a chat box right next to you. Click on it. Live chat. It's on red. I know you're going to spot it real quick. On your right side on the screen, you're going to say live chat. Click on it. Ignore all the conversations. Put your whatever name. And then, just put any feedback, comments, answers. If you don't like what I said, go for it. Go against me. I like to debate. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, feel free to leave us any comments or anything. Thank you for watching us. May God bless you. We'll see you next Thursday if God will. Goodbye.
With my rep is impressive. Some don't really get me cause I am hard to see. I've split up some families. I'm known to cause wreckage. Some don't really get me. They say I'm hard to read.